Hey, 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 it's Glennie, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, Glennie, and today we're going to talk about how to cope when you feel like your life is falling apart. Oh, what a good subject. So things happen, right? Maybe you have a death in the family. Maybe your job is super overwhelming, or you're trying to make ends meet and take care of your children and anything that's happening in your life, right? It's just always, it feels like it's coming on one by one, back to back to back to back. And you're up against a wall wondering, how the hell am I gonna get through all of this? I've been there and done that. I completely understand where you guys might be coming from. So put on a video on how to cope when you feel like your life is falling apart. I have some suggestions for you, and let's take a dive. Number one, know that this isn't forever. This is a temporary situation. It's not something that's gonna last forever. And knowing that it's not gonna last forever can help ease some stress and probably some anxiety that you may have about your situation. Just think of the future and know that minutes turn into hours, hours into days, and days into months, and it'll soon be over. Number two, think about all the good moments you already had in your life. Like, if you're gonna think about a past situation, you might as well think about the past good stuff. And not only think about the good stuff that already happened, that confirms to you that this moment right here is only temporary, because you're looking forward to the good things that's about to happen, because they have already happened to you before. You get that? Because you already went through some good things are still going to happen for you. Good moments, good memories. Think about that. Number three, I think this one is super, super important. If you have not gotten anything else from this video, at least this one. Be gentle with yourself. Forgive yourself. There might be some situations that you felt like you had a hand in, had no choice, or decided on going a different path. Be gentle, because you're not gonna be able to move on if you keep thinking about your mistakes and what you could have, should have, didn't do. Forgive yourself. I think that's the main thing, is forgiving yourself that, hey, I messed up, but going forward, I'm gonna do it a different way. See it as a lesson learned. And outside of that, you won't feel too hard on yourself once you do forgive yourself. Number four, and in forgiving yourself, practice some self-care. Self-care, yes. And I'm not talking about going to a spa and balling out of control and doing whatever it is. You could find one good thing that helps you get through the day. Like, it could be a cup of coffee, some Starbucks, some fancy drink, or a good book. Read a chapter. Put some care into you. Put some, good vibes towards yourself. Because how would you get over this situation, this obstacle, if you're not caring about yourself? Definitely do something that you enjoy, even if it's for 5 to 10 minutes. Number five, focus on what you can control. The situation or whatever it is you're going to is out of your hands now. It's to the past. So all you can do is focus on you and focus on what you can control. What is it that you can do to make this situation slightly better? Or what is it that you can do to move past this situation? That's in your control. And finally, the sixth one, stop overthinking. I think that can be one of the biggest things that can make a situation even more chaotic than what it is. Your thoughts. Thinking the worst scenario ever, when really, most of the time, that's not what's gonna happen. When you overthink, you think of the most chaotic, catastrophic reality that there is, and honestly, it's not reality. It's all in your head. So once you stop overthinking, that situation won't seem as big as it is to you now. I know for me, I had to call out when I'm overthinking. Like, why am I thinking the worst of the worst? Why am I claiming that energy towards me? And I feel like our minds are powerful. You do not want to think something and boom, it happens. The overthinking, I think, is the number one that can make you feel like everything is falling apart, because you start thinking about one thing, then another thing, then another thing, and it just keeps building and stacking and building and stacking until to the point where you're feeling like, oh my God, what if this all happens? What am I gonna do? You can't prepare for something that you don't know is gonna happen, which leads us back to only controlling what you can. So you see, all these suggestions go with each other. When you use it all together, that can help you get through some of the toughest times. It's all about your mindset, and we want to take care of our mental health in the midst of all of this. The stress, the anxiety, the overthinking, it's not going to do you any good. It's not going to change what already has happened. So you can only do and make the best of what is to come. Think of the future. Think of good things that you have planned. Be grateful of what you do have. And this is not oppression Olympics or anything. Not like, oh, what I'm going through is worse than so-and-so, or somebody's going through worse. Don't think like that. Don't think like that. Just concern yourself with what's going on in your life. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments.